Hey, what's up everyone, Saintsfan back again with another GTA 5 video. Today we're doing a garage versus garage. It's been a while, and I know you guys have, or some of you guys have been requesting for me to do one of these, so we're doing it again. And if you guys want to see more of these, I'd appreciate it if you could drop it a like, let me know if you guys like this series, and then I'll, spread out to PS4, Xbox One, like other consoles and other platforms and stuff to do these on. The ones, or what I'm on now is PC, and we are in Mr. Tanza 1897's garage, and we're going back to the 10-car garage because the lighting's better and his better cars are in the 10-car garage. But just a nice little overview here. We got some pretty good looks, like nothing too crazy in terms of colors, but just nice and solid looking cars. And I love the sort of the variation, right? Because you got some supercars, you got some sport cars, we got the freaking SUV, in the background. But these are all sort of high-end cars. So we're gonna go ahead and hop in with the first one, the Pifster 811. Now this one, normally you see it in, pretty simple colors. There's not much really you can do in terms of customization for this car, but I really like what you did here just with the all black and then the red on the rims. I think that's a nice, just little subtle sort of approach to this car to give it some color. I mean, yeah, maybe you're not going to see that all the time, but because it is so, like, it's such a small little strip there, but it's, it goes with the car. It's nice and simple. And honestly, because I've seen so many horrible looking 811s, this one is good. Moving along, one of the first sort of brighter colors we have on the Tempesta here. Now this one, I don't know if these are modded colors or not, but this one is just a blue with a white pearlescent, it looks like there, with the carbon sort of accents going on here. We have the black on the rims, the tinted windows, the hood here, and the front bumper that make it look even crazier, which I definitely like, just because it adds some, it adds a different color to it. I don't think that's carbon. I guess it is carbon. So yeah, you have the carbon there. But blue looks awesome on the Tempesta. It goes really nicely with the interior there, the black and stuff on the skirts, on the hood, on the windows, on the spoiler here, on the rims. So that is a really good look. Moving along, we have the Specter Custom. The Specter Custom is probably one of my favorite sport cars in the game, and I kind of like what you did here. It's a little bit different than normal, but it's nice and it's unique, so I appreciate that. So you got the sort of silver color on here with the haze livery, and I kind of like what sort of happens here because you got the just sort of basic color, but then you have the blue and the gold with the red on the interior, which actually doesn't look too bad because just from a distance, it sort of goes with the red brake caliper. Is that what it's called? I don't know, but it sort of looks good together, like the blue, the yellow, the red, the silver, the black. All in all, I feel like that's a pretty solid, looking car. Then we have the T20. Of course, we gotta have one of these in your garage, and he is rocking it somewhat similar to the 811 there, just in the all black. Although this one is not completely black. This one looks like, is that carbon? We have carbon on the roof. I guess this is one of the other blacks, like the lighter shades of black, or like a super dark gray, which it's different. It's not all black, so I kind of like that. It's hard to tell unless you get really up close to it, but I kind of like what you did there because you get and it somewhat goes with that carbon on the hood and then the carbon on the rims. So yeah, as for a supercar that just I think looks good but doesn't stand out per se, then I think that's a pretty good look. And then we have, to wrap up this side, the Nero Custom. So it seems like a lot of his supercars, at least on this side, he has the sort of dull, grayed out colors, which aren't bad. It's definitely a good look. And this one, it sort of goes dark way down there to a little bit lighter, and then to the lightest gray, because this one is a lot lighter. Although we do have the carbon down the middle to give it some darkness, all the way to the spoiler back here. JB custom license plate. We got the carbon on the rims with the red sort of stripe there to again give it some extra color, and that does go with the red color on the interior, so that's kind of cool. All in all, it's not horrible. It's not my favorite color option for the Nero Custom. I kind of like that sort of color scheme on the T20 and on the 811 a lot more, but it's not bad. So pretty solid start. Moving to this side, this is one of my favorites from this garage just because it's a car like you never freaking see that often, the Dubsta. So he's got the all white Dubsta here with the black tinted windows. We have the carbon on the rims with that red the red little circle there. I guess that seems to be his favorite set of rims because that's what he has on a lot of these cars. But I guess, you know, it goes, so that's fine. But yeah, the white dubstep just looks so nice, so good looking. So that's why it's one of my favorites. But yeah, moving to the next one, we have the Wagner. This one is probably the weakest of all the cars, just because it's just an all red Wagner, and it goes with the red, or you have the red rims. It doesn't. I think it's a little bit too much red for me. I mean, yeah, you have the black, you know, going down the middle, or the carbon down the middle, the carbon on the sides here, and on the spoiler. But I just feel like, you know, maybe this could look a little bit better. But moving to the Feltzer here. Now, this one is probably one of my second favorite, or one of my other favorites from this garage. We have the yellow with that white, it looks like pearlescent perhaps. And I love the way it shines here. And on this one, instead of going with the red color on the rims, he goes with the gold or the yellow to sort of match that color on the car. And I know there's not a whole hell of a lot you can do really with the Feltzer in terms of customization, but what you got here is a pretty good look. And then we have the LG Retro Custom. He's rocking the all matte black, and I love this. I love the simple LG Retro Custom looks, like the all blacks or the all whites or the all silver or all grays. And this one is no exception. The all matte black just looks so great with the tinted windows, the all black on the inside with the little bit of a red to give it some pop. You have the black on the rims, the carbon going down the middle and on the window here. And I think even on the even on the interior. So basically like the middle part is just carbon. But yeah, I like this. It is simple, but I think simple is good. And then finally, we have the Cheetah Classic, one of my favorite sport classic cars that they added. It's probably between this and the Turismo Classic, but this one is absolutely beautiful. The red just fits this car so perfectly, and then you have the black on the rims, the black on the interior, and even the gray on the sun strip. All in all, that looks really good. And you know, when it comes to sports classic cars, somewhat like this one, you know, simple is better. And this one definitely has that simple throwback classic vibe. So there you guys have it with Tonza's Garage. As always, what I'll do in the comments is put, you know, the garage number, and you guys can thumbs up which comment you think, or which garage you think is better. But this one will be garage number 1. All in all, pretty solid. All right, so this next garage, the second garage, we have Convicts, and we're actually in the office garage for this one. But he actually does not have a full garage. You'll see down there, the bottom floor does not have any cars on it. So he did tell me all of these colors in here are modded colors. So these are colors that you cannot get in game unless you do put them as a crew color. But starting us off, we have the Serrano, man. This is a car that you never see ever. And he definitely has a modded blue color. It just looks a little bit different than the ones we got in the game. You know, nothing too special, honestly. There's not much you can really customize on this one. You got the black sort of top and the black spoiler there. But, you know, nothing pops out. But then moving on. See, we have the Italia Gt2 Custom here, and this one is actually a really solid look. I believe this is one that I've seen in a few of my car shows, and it just looks phenomenal. I love the white with that black and yellow. Like, those are some really solid colors, and the black and the yellow don't really overpower the white either. So, like, that's a really good look. And the inside you can see is, I guess, white and black to sort of go with it. But yeah, that is a fantastic looking. It's probably one of the better looking Italia Gt2 Customs I've seen. Then we have the ProGen Tyrus going for a different sort of look on this one, but I you know, I kind of dig it. I kind of dig the red, the yellow, and the white look. It's not horrible. Normally, I think mine is actually just an all orange color, but it doesn't have the livery on it. This one obviously does have the livery on it, and you know, I think this is one of the better, you know, sort of looks for this, because I've seen this car in blue a lot, so to be a little bit different with the red here, that's pretty good. Now for the Nero Custom, this one's kind of cool, the orange and the black. I definitely like this one a little bit more than the last Nero Custom that was just the gray and the black, I believe. This one obviously has some color to it, and it, you know, it pops out a little bit. It's not, the orange isn't like super crazy. There's no crazy pearlescent on it, which I can appreciate. It's a bright color with the darker sort of carbon down the middle, and then you can see you got black on the inside to sort of balance off the super bright orange. So I kind of dig that one. Then we have the Comet Retro Custom. This is probably my favorite from the bunch. This one has somewhat of a slight pearlescent there. I think you can see the shine, the way the light shines on it, but I absolutely love this sort of sea green color. It just looks so nice on this this Comet Retro. And I mean, it's just so simple looking. You got the sun strip, the nice simple rims there, the hood here, But it's just, yeah, this is probably by far probably one of my favorites from this garage. Moving on to his Tempesta. So similarly to the Nero Custom, we have the orange and the black. And the only sort of thing, and this is what I'll even say about the other garage, is that, I like some variety. And then there's a lot of cars, or in the last garage, there was a few cars that were just, orange or black, basically black and gray. In this one, you got 2 orange and blacks, but I like it. I like orange, looks great. I mean, it's a Lamborghini basically, so orange looks good on Lamborghini cars, and you get the black to sort of go with it. And then finally, from this to end this row or whatever floor we're on, we have the X80 with a color that I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this color. It's the matte blue with that pink or purplish pearlescent. It doesn't look bad. Like, it actually looks kind of cool in certain lightings. You can see when you get some, different colors in there. You almost got some pink, maybe some hint of red, perhaps. I don't know. But not a huge fan of really a blue X80. That's just my personal preference. But obviously, you guys are the ones voting. So that is the first floor. Moving on down to the next one. And now on the second floor, I guess this is where you keep some of the, old school looking cars. Because we have the Drift Tampa here in a pretty standard look. This is basically the look you're going to find on most Drift Tampas. You got the, the black with the green, yellow, and then the green on the rims. Then I really like this one, the Classic Tampa. It's just a nice and simple look. The red and the white, it just looks so great together. And the rims, nothing too fancy or too out there. Just kind of got the old school rim sort of vibe. And then, the hood here, I like the hood option with the 2 stripes going down it. So that is definitely probably my second favorite car from his garage. And then I guess we get into the Sprunk editions. So we have the Brioso. I don't know what to say about it other than that it's a Brioso with a Sprunk livery on it. I'll be honest, for as Sprunk cars go, this one is not that bad. I kind of dig it. I'm not a huge fan of this one. This Sprunk Buffalo car, I'm not a huge fan of, but I definitely like that one a little bit more. This one is just a little too crazy for me. Colors are kind of all over the place a little bit, but that one's not half bad. And then we have the Massacro in a modded yellow color. This is sort of like a worn, it's a dark light color, which doesn't make any sense, but you can see what I'm saying. It's just got like I don't know how to explain it really, but I kind of like it. It's different, and I appreciate that. And then we have the Stinger GT. So going for a Sport Classic color or car. We have the light blue on it. And I think he said this one is also a modded color. So if it does look a little bit different than some of the other blues in the game, that is why. But I like it. The way it sort of just goes together, with this car. It's a classic sort of color. And then moving on into the final one, we have the Oppressor. And it's an Oppressor. There's really not much you can customize on this, unfortunately. I really don't like the way it just looks kind of weird, and the customization's kind of weird. I mean, I guess you got a pretty cool paint job on it, the sort of dark red, and that's just not it. Like, it's not even a fault of yours. It's just, I wish the Oppressor looked a little bit better. But that was his garage, because there's nothing down here. And instead of actually ending this video, I'm going to show you guys quickly 2 more garages to show what some other people have done. So yeah, like I said, this is another garage. I'm not going to go in depth on each one of his cars, but this is Slim Timmy here, and this is his garage. We have some pretty good ones and some pretty crazy ones. I mean, the Futo here is not half bad with the the black and the brown, and then I really like the Warner here, the white. I mean, I like the look of this car. I'm surprised. Well, I guess I know why not many people have it, because it's from the freaking hipster update, which was like so many years ago. He also has one of the Drift Tampas, which again, you see these all the time. Like, there's not much you can really do to make that car look different. I really like this one, the Albany Buccaneer Custom. This yellow with that livery just looks fantastic, and then you get the black on the interior with the white walls and then the white sort of speakers there and accents on the interior. That's probably my favorite from this one. Here we have the Specter Custom with the auto exotic livery. Just, unfortunately, I like the way this looks, but I've just seen it so many times. It's I kind of don't even care for it anymore. Here we have the, what is this? The Captain Log. We have the Donk. As far as donks go, it's not horrible. Then we have the anime car. I can't approve this. It's my favorite car in the game, Assault and Arrest, and you have freaking anime on it. Then we have the Turismo in a fairly standard, just black and gray. Nothing too crazy here. Not a huge fan of it, but I think that's just because my freaking Turismo is so bright colored. Then we have the Zentorno in just an all black color with the gray And finally, we have the Retro Custom with the sticker bomb on it in black and gray. You know, there's a theme out of the last three. A lot of the car, or some of the cars, they have similar themes in them. But we're gonna go to one more garage, and then we'll end this video. All right, and then finally, we are in Mr. Keegan's garage here. And I'm gonna quickly go through this. So we have the X80 here with the red and the black. Pretty simple. I kind of dig it. I like the paint job on it. Then we have the 811 here with the red and black. I really like, or the red and silver. That looks really good. I really like that color combo together there. The Sultan RS here with the red and black is pretty cool looking. Not a huge fan of the rims, maybe, but the color and everything else is good. This one looks great. I love this paint job here on the Wagner. That sort of gold, orange, yellowy color with the white there to go with the black. That's pretty cool. Here we have the Masacro race car, and it is a all yellow version. Nothing too crazy, but there's not much you can customize. And then the black and red on the Dinka Jester, which I kind of like. But moving to the second floor is where it gets a little weird. Second floor, we have the Oppressor in a blue looking color here. Then we have that car, the Sovereign. Then we have the Hakachu Drag. No, and this is where it gets weird. So we have the freaking Halloween cars, which I mean, I guess I slab mine, but I wouldn't be showing these off. These are just collector's cars. Then we have the Albany Alpha. It's a freaking pancake. Look at this. It's so flat, dude. And then we have the all freaking chrome Dubsta with the diamond rims. What is wrong with you, man? First floor, we started off good. Then the second floor just got worse. But then the third floor, I believe, is his War Room car edition. So we have the, what is this? Green, dark green on the Kruma. Not horrible. I don't like the freaking way it looks on the armor plating, though. The armored Tampa here, the weaponized Tampa, is not half bad. I like the sort of dark blue look you got going on for it. And then I guess that's sort of a theme with some of these other ones, because this one's also like that dark blue on the Night Shark, which isn't half bad. Now on the Insurgent here, I'd rather just go with like an all silver. This one you have the blue little tint in there. I'm not a huge fan of that. Now this one's kind of cool. The green on the APC tank, I kind of dig that. That fits this car, or this tank. Then we have the half track, and this one's got the sort of sandy color, and I guess that's also fitting, because I sort of use this a lot up in Sandy Shores. And then we also have that green on the Insurgent Custom, which again also fits. It's the same as that basically. So there you guys have it. There's 4 garages. I know we kind of sped through the last 2, but the first 2 were the main ones. I thought these last 2, I just wanted to put them in here because there's some extra cars. So let me know in the comments what you think. Please drop the video a like if you enjoy. Vote in the comments on which one you think is best. And yeah, if you have any suggestions for these people to maybe better their cars, you can let them know as well. But thank you all, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.